Three kind of fighting platforms. Hands down, fence, framing. What is that?
Triangle.
Three leads. What are they?
Right, neutral.
What is that?
Triangle.
Okay. Now we're going to go into framing. Okay. You can see there's a million fucking triangles. All right. That's another reason we did. Pete.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Have a nice day.
You too. You need water. Take it.
Huh?
You need water?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Help yourself behind the counter.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. So now we're going to start framing from defense. Okay. Yes, you can frame from hands down, but when your hands are down, you're probably going to slip more than you're going to frame. Okay, which is the next series we're going to get into after this, but not in an intro lesson. Okay, remember, everything we're doing now is your student just walked through the door, just like some of you guys walked through the door for the first time, so we're slowly building you up. So now, the framing, where does framing come from? It's from KFM and Defense Labs, just so everybody knows. I didn't create it. That's where I learned it, and I always give credit where I learn things. Justo Dieguez really created the framing, and that's the traditional frame one, and then Andy kind of expounded on it. They called it pensador at first, and then Andy called it shaping, and we just call it framing. So we're not the same exact thing as they have. We just changed the terminology a little. But I always give respect to my teachers because that's important, and I always give respect where things come from, because otherwise you're just kind of like a thief, and it's bullshit. But everybody learns stuff from everybody. Okay, it's just reality. Every martial art master learned from somebody. Okay, giving credit is important. All right, so I'm in my conversation stance just for the hand position itself. Okay, guys. So when I go into a frame is like a helmet on my head. A helmet that fits loose on your head is useless. Okay, if you have a football helmet and it's wobbling around your head, it's no good. Motorcycle helmet, same thing. Same thing with your frames. Your frame should be tight on your head so you can take a good blow. So when I'm in the fence, my traps are down, okay? Well, once I start framing, my traps are going to go up to my ears. So I'm giving my spine and my bone structure more stability with my muscles, all right, to take a better hit. So this is nothing, and this is really good. It's like inflating a raft, okay? So when I do frame one, if I'm going to be in a neutral position with frame one, the left hand, that little spot here is going to go to the brain stem in the back of my head and cover that area back there. And if this is going to be tight to my face, it's not going to be out wide. Okay, so the hand that grabs the back of my head, I want that center of my palm to cover the center of my brain stem. Okay, and this stays tight to my face. So I don't want this. I want this. And then the other one is going to grab my wrist with the thumb connected to my hand on the high part of my wrist. And I'm going to be above my eyes. I don't have a hairline, but if you had a hairline, it would be like right across there, okay? Your chin is tucked down, okay? And your traps are up. So I'm making this helmet on my head. And I'm covering my temples, my eyes, my jawline, and my jugular, and my spine in the back, okay? If it's a knife attack, you save your life, okay? If it's an impact weapon attack, you can take a good shot, okay? And we'll get more into the knife stuff when we get into the knife defense. And knife defense is in the white belt curriculum for unarmed, because dealing with weapons unarmed is in the unarmed program, okay? Because it's a reality. Even though it's unarmed, you have to know how to defend weapons, okay? Not use them, but defend. All right, so now you're going to practice going from a conversation stance in the fence. You're going to just step back into a fight stance, and you're going to defend. I want you to twist your body at the waist, defending the hook punch. We're going to use that punch first because it's what happens most on the street, and we train for what happens most first. Okay, so most people punch wide, and they're really horrible punches, and that's what we want to elicit with this fence position. All right, so we're here, and he throws it. I'm going to step back, make a tight frame. My head is in front of my hips. If my head is in line with my hips, and he's bigger and stronger, it's going to rock me back, and I'm start losing my balance. So, again, with the mentality, it has to be aggressive. The body posture is also aggressive. You want to be like, fuck you. Whatever gets you amped, that's what you want to kind of get yourself going with. If it's your children, if it's your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever to convince yourself that this is serious and I'm bringing everything, whatever that is for you, you need to flip that switch and start cultivating that switch of, okay, I'm in it and he's getting everything I got. Okay? Not, I'm shit my pants and scared. You want to drive everything with actual confidence and not fear. It's almost, you're like, whatever makes you be like, fuck you. That's what I want you to start cultivating. Not like, oh, it's, all right? So you're here, you're going to step back and take it and turn your body so the lower part of my elbow is hitting his fist. And I want to start practicing picking these punches out of the air. So this is a big focus mitt, okay? 6-inch circumference, it's not a fist, okay? It's like a pillow, all right? But this is the first training way to start getting good at it. When we go to the sparring equipment, you're gonna be like, Jesus Christ. And then when you go back to this, it's gonna be like a piece of cake, all right? But fists come in a lot different, a lot quicker, and a lot smaller. But this is a training tool, and it's a way to start, okay? But you need that as well. That's mucho important, all right? So you're here and here, and you're gonna go 1 and turn. And actually, I'm going to let you, we'll just do the shaping, framing first, and then we'll get into the punching. So you turn, 1, and fence, and then you're going to throw the other one, turn, and fence, and back. Keep your head in front of your hips, conversation, fight stance, conversation, fight stance, boom. Conversation, fight stance, conversation, fight stance. Couple tips, don't blink when you're getting hit. Keep your head in front of your hips, and follow the strike. I'm looking at his whole body. So when you drive a car, you don't look at the pothole on the street, right? You look at the whole road when you drive, right? Same thing when you fight. You look at everything. That's what I want your vision to be. You're not looking at the chest. You're not looking at one little thing. You're driving the car and seeing everything. The more you drive, the better you can be. Driving, you can fucking read the paper and smoke a cigarette. When you first learn how to drive, you're like, holy shit. All right? But once you get good at driving, it becomes no piece of cake. I'll listen to some music. I'll check my freaking phone. I'll call, because you used to drive. Same thing here. You're gonna be used to driving, and then as it comes in, get really comfortable at this transition. Conversation, I'm in a fight now. Conversation, I'm in a fight now. Conversation, I'm in a fight. Okay? Let's go. We're gonna do left, neutral, and right.